guys, welcome to our adventure room. I've actually never shared this room because truthfully it's the messiest place in the whole entire house. There's stuff always. This is the guest bedroom / we call it the adventure room. There's stuff all over the bed. This is all unorganized. It's organized to us, but it's not the most aesthetically pleasing place in the house. But this is a room that is our passion. I mean, everything that we love is like in this room, and everything that we do is in here. And yeah, so welcome. I wanted to share with you guys a video. So I was just cleaning up our Camelbaks from the weekend because for some reason I'm like the paranoid Camelbak user who like washes them and dries them thoroughly before or after every use. It's kind of silly, but maybe, I don't know. I like to keep them clean. They're not inexpensive. So I was doing that and I'm like, you know, a fun video. I didn't really know what videos I wanted to do this weekend, and then I thought to myself, I'm like, a really fun video would be some of my favorite kind of like unessential outdoorsy stuff for the summer, but truly essentials once you have them. You'll see what I mean here in a minute. So the first one are Camelbaks. Now, everybody in our little family has a Camelbak. My boyfriend's is up there. Mine's actually full of other stuff at the moment. And the boys have them too. And so I got these. Last year, there was like this dinosaur museum traveling expo thing. And I got on and I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, this would be really cool. And then I saw the prices and it was like $40 a person. I'm like, nope. We're not doing that. One-time deal for $40 each. It didn't look that cool. So instead of doing that, I needed to like offer up a really good consolation prize to the boys. So I suggested new hikes with their own Camelbaks. And that's when I bought these. These were about $50 each, which is kind of expensive, but I was going to spend it anyways on that one-time deal. And now we have these and we use these all the time. I posted a picture on Instagram the other day of the boys with their Camelbaks hiking. There's something in this one. Oh, sunscreen. What is in here? And you know, they've got their little, what is this, 1.5 liters? Yeah, 1.5 liter bags that go in them. Fill them up, stick them on the back. They drink out of them pretty much nonstop, so they pee like the whole entire hike. But it's really nice for them to be able to carry their own snacks and their own water and to be responsible with their own stuff. It might sound a little harsh from a mom to like when he got this, he was 3-year-old and be like, you're carrying your own water, bro. But he does, and he loves it, and it gives him that kind of sense of like responsibility and like confidence, and it's pretty cool. So I let them pick them out. There's a few different designs, and I did that. So kid Camelbaks were awesome. I love them. I would highly recommend them. And Camelbaks for yourself. Once you have one, you like never go back. In fact, I was talking to my boyfriend about it the other day. And I was like, you know, I can't believe I went so many years, especially with kids, without a Camelbak. Now, if you don't want the actual Camelbak brand, which I am kind of a snob about it, I like it. Costco does sell one for like $30, which is a lot cheaper. You can get them on sale for pretty cheap too. So yeah. And speaking of Costco, this is the next thing on my list. I haven't opened this one yet, but last year I started wearing these and I will continue to wear them this year. They actually go on sale for as cheap as like $4.99. Full price, they're like $6.99. They have one in the summer and then they have one in the winter. The winter one is like a heat one. I might have it in my snowboarding bag. I don't know. Maybe not. But I do have one and I loved it. I ended up wearing it under like ponchos and stuff like that all year. So what this is I'll open it. I'll show you guys. This is a really basic shirt. What I like about it is it does keep you cool. It breathes well, and they hold up really nice, and they have a nice fit too and a great feel to them, and they keep the sun off your shoulders. So I prefer to cover more and wear less sunscreen personally, regardless of how healthy it is or otherwise, but I do like the fact that it covers my shoulders and keeps the sun off of most of me, and it does. It has a great fit, a great feel, and it breathes. When I say it breathes, I mean like you don't stink as much as you wear when you wear like maybe other shirts or like full-on cotton shirts. It breathes well, does well. So yeah, I love these cool shirts. Super cheap. You can find them like really expensive at like Macy's. They're like $30. It's probably better quality than the Costco's $4.99, but whatever. Something else. Oh, speaking of which, keeping stuff off your shoulders. This is my hat, and I've been made fun of for this hat more than you could ever imagine. Like a lot. When I say I've been made fun of, I mean like a lot. So this is my adventure hat. Yes, I look like Panama Jack or whoever you want to say. But it's so amazing. So it keeps the sun out of your eyes from like all directions. So it does more than like a baseball hat. And even like the back of your neck and stuff like that. What I love about it is waterproof. In fact, this hat has blown off. So we were backpacking last year. And we had stopped to make lunch, so we set up our little jet boil, and we were getting our water going and everything else, and we had taken our socks off to like kind of let our feet air out because we'd already walked, I mean, like 15 miles or something ridiculous that day. It was ridiculous. 10 miles, we ended up walking 50, I don't know. It was a lot for the terrain that we were in. So we were trying to give our feet a break, dry everything out, etc. So I had taken my hat off. Hat blew away into the lake. It landed like smack dab in the middle of the lake. I'm like, not my hat. Like I need my hat. We still had a lot of like 2 days worth of hiking left. And here's my hat chilling in the water. It's like blowing. I had 2 socks too. One blew away and it floated for a minute, eventually sunk, which was very disappointing because I was down a hiking sock. And the hat continued to blow back and forth as the wind changed. Finally, it like floated over far enough. So here I am running, like eating my like freeze-dried food, running after my hat that had finally beached, and I didn't want it to sink, but yeah, anyways, long story short, this is by Columbia. I want to say it was like $20 or $30. Definitely got it on sale. We buy everything on sale, like clearance sales. And yeah, it held up very well. I'm very happy to say that it held up well. Love my hat. So anyways, this is amazing. Technically, it's a men's hat. But we have a few. So we keep all of our hats up there. My boyfriend has one too. We look ridiculous. But they work great. Speaking of probably not the best looking thing, but a very functional thing, these Keens. So I've been buying these for my kids like every year. I've just been buying them forever because I'm like, oh, they're closed-toed. You know, they're able to like run around in them like tennis shoes. They protect their feet, but they can get them wet. And only recently did I decide to buy some for myself. And I have done so much with these Keens. I don't know how I ever lived without them. They are fabulous, fabulous, fabulous water shoes. They go from jagged rocks, you know, like in the ocean, to being great hiking shoes. I've done everything in these, and I will never go back to having shoes that don't protect my toe, but aren't kind of closed, but that can get wet and breathe all at the same time. So these are also these are about $100. You can get them on, I've seen them on ThreadUp for as cheap as 23 or 32. Super cheap though compared. But yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing. They hold up just to everything. I mean everything. My boyfriend, let me show you his. He has a huge foot, but his goes up the back, so he wanted like the back of his ankle covered, and mine don't. Both of them are fantastic, so I would really recommend those for a good shoe for hiking when you might be like encountering a bunch of water. We did this last weekend actually, where their water levels are up in some places right now, and in order to walk, like luckily my hiking boots do keep my feet, they're waterproof, but you know, not completely. Okay, so the next thing that I really like is this guy here, and this is a waterproof phone case. Got it on Amazon, $10 maybe. I think they were 10. I think we bought both of them for $20. So what you do, you plop your phone in here. There's actually a connector so that if you want to wear headphones, you can. So it connects to your phone here. There's a little adapter deal. You can take pictures. It's open back here. Not the best quality. I wouldn't like buy this thinking like, oh, I'm going to take perfect pictures. Like, come on. Not going to happen. But there's little clips here that, I don't know if you can see this, but there's little clips that clip in and it just locks your phone in, and it is waterproof. My boyfriend recently lost his phone. He was jumping over this, like, we were hiking and there was a bunch of open water, and he, like coming from boat, like it was just rushing, and he jumped over, phone down. If he had it in his case, which we had with us, he'd still have his phone. But now it's in rice, and it's been in rice for a few weeks. So we'll see if it ever comes back. Who knows? Anyways, those are some of my top favorite things for this, or for all summer, for all whatever in general, that aren't necessarily necessary in order to do anything, but are things that have come in really handy or were just great buys. And none of this stuff here is something that I regret buying, or think that I should have waited, or, you know, maybe I could have gotten the cheap. No, like all of this stuff is stuff that I love. I absolutely love. So I want to share that stuff with you guys. If you have anything that you love that is a unessential essential for you, please let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.